Guys, Southeast Softwash, today's December the 31st. We are rounding out the new year in the shop, as always, doing a little bit of work. We're not working today, but me and Ryan are up here piddling around, working on Smart Blend Pro. So we debuted this back in the summer, and this will be the first production Smart Blend Pro to roll out of the shop on a piece of equipment. I think this guy's coming next Friday. Rodriguez, this is your trailer. He's seen it in some other videos. So what is a Smart Blend Pro? A standard Smart Blend Pro, because there's two versions. This is a standard version. It is a remote control metering system for a 12 volt or similar Softwash system. So what do we mean by that? We've got the ability to remote control and change our ratios on our bleach and our surfactant, those two chemical lines, from up to really a long ways, but what are we calling it? 300 feet.
Yeah, 300 feet minimum. Really.
Minimum. Really, it's a lot further than that. But you've only got 200 foot on most of your rigs anyway, so it's more than what your hose is going to be, which is great. It'll go around a house, go over a building, no problem. So we've got the ability to remote control our system now. What does that mean for the user? You don't have to keep walking back and forth to your rig, your truck, or your trailer multiple times throughout each job. And if you do several jobs a day, that's a lot of walking. Anytime you want to make a ratio change now, instead of walking back, you can just do it on a remote control, which is really, really cool. Never been done before in this industry, and it's patent pending, so super proud of it. I've been working on this about 2 years. Ryan got involved back, I think, at the end of last January, so we're coming up on a year, and we've got them working, and we're just now with supply chain starting to be able to roll these out. So we're doing, I think, 5 next week. We've got enough remotes came in to do 5, some on equipment, some on the website that we sold. Actually, a couple of the ones going to Canada, it was sold back at the huge convention, which was in August. So guys, if you're watching this and you've got one ordered, we finally got all the parts. We're going to be rolling them out, first of the year. So that's a standard Smart Blend Pro. 1/2 inch bleach, 1/2 inch water, and 1/4 inch surfactant line. That's just like all of our equipment. Spin around, show the camera. We've got a bunch of equipment in here. And just like what you see here on this skid, this is a manual blend manifold. Bleach, soap, water, manual version. It's the exact same thing, just remote control capability. Let's take a look at this skid right here, guys. Come around the front. So we have a lot of requests, and we've been working on this as well. We just haven't said anything about it. This will be our high flow version. The handle came off because we took it off a minute ago. The handle has to come off to be able to use it. This will be a high flow Smart Blend Pro. I know that's a little bit of a tongue twister, but what this is going to be is what I call a high flow system compatible blender. And this is anything from 7 to 10 or 11 gallons a minute. So we've got a 1 inch metering valve here, 1 inch on the water, and we can still stay with a 1/4 inch on the surfactant because that's just an additive. So we don't need to change that one. This will be our first high flow version of the Smart Blend. So if you go to our website, there'll be a link in the description. You'll see there's 2 of them on there. There's the standard one, like the trailer, and there's the high flow version, which is this here. We're still going to be a little bit delayed on fulfilling these. They're about to be rolling out of here. So if you want to order one of those for a 12 volt air diaphragm, booster pump, any system, it doesn't have to be 12 volt. It's anything in that 5 to 7 gallon per minute range, because that's what the manifold, the 1/2 inch manifold, can support. A high flow version like this will go for what we're going to use them for. Come around here, Dad, and show them. 24 volt pump. Okay, right here. That's how we're going to mount these. We got a little shelf made, so the pump will be under there, which I love because you can still quick access the pump, slide it out, change out, work on the pump, and then the Smart Blend, the high flow Smart Blend, will be up here. So this one will be a prototype for the high flow. It's actually going on that rig over there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but over on the lift table, that's going to be our shop skid. So it'll be very similar to this skid, except it's going to have a 24 with a Smart Blend on it. This guy's getting a Smart Blend, but it's just going to be on his 12 volt system. He's got a manual manifold for his 24 volt. So he's just about got what we're going to have over there. And I would love to slap it on there for him, but we don't have all the parts yet. We've just got enough to do one. Let's go back and take a look at the standard Smart Blend Pro. So this one's working. We got it wired up this afternoon. We're going to show you guys how it works. So right now, that's just water. Okay. You see that's clear. Take a look inside, and both our soap and bleach are off. A little indicator there showing they're all the way clockwise, so that's in the off position. So what Ryan's going to do is hit me with some surfactant here, sir. You guys will watch this. We'll start actuating. We hit the wrong button. That's all right. The remote's a little confusing. So there we go. We're turning bleach. This is surfactant. This is bleach. Now they both got surfactant. We're just playing around in here in the shop. So you see in just about, I don't know what that was, 8 seconds or so. All right, we're wide open. We'll spray this back up. So this is still clear. Take a look at the line. Now you'll notice the line has charged itself. So we've got soap right here and it's coming through. You can actually see it. Come and look back here around this side. See all the lines, the colored lines here. They're loaded up with Chem. So normally this would be bleach, right? And then the small one back here, look right. I don't know if y'all can see it. Probably, yeah, up here. That's soap, right? This would be bleach. But here, this system doesn't have bleach in it. We're just putting our 2 different color surfactants in the line so that y'all can see the transition. So anytime you make a change on your manifold, whether it's a smart blend or a standard manifold, it takes about 60 seconds if you're running 200 feet of line to make that chemical change. All right, boom, there we go. Very noticeable. So, okay, now I know I've got my Chem mix. All right, Ryan, go ahead and cut it off. Come here and look right here, guys. As he cuts it off, we're gonna see this go back clear. All right, the valve's up there making its change. And it's about halfway. You'll hear the pump change sound a little bit. All right, you see that? That's going back to clear line. All right, let's take a look at the wand. That's still gonna be green for about another 40 seconds or so, and then it will go clear as well because we're purging the line. Very cool, very cool. We'll just wait on it to make its little transition here. Tell you what, Ryan, go ahead and load up the next one. Yep, take a look right here, Dan. All right, so you press the button on the remote and it's doing its thing. See it moving there? All right, take a look back down here because this is just about to go clear on our stream. There we go, clear. And I can confirm, you know, you can do the field test. All right, now he's got pink on the way. He's got Southern Slang on the way. Take a look at the remote control. You notice we got some flashes here. We got 3 flashes, boom, 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 and that's telling us that we're on wide open setting. Our soap is low, medium, high. Our bleach is 1 through 6. So 1%, 2%, 3, 4, 5, 6%, and then an off setting. So 3 flashes. Now watch this. If we say we want to do 4% bleach, we're going to get 4 flashes here. The valve is turning, and it's going to stop at the 4% setting. All right. So if we're cleaning a roof, if we're washing a house, see, it stopped right where it needs to stop. Let's go back to the remote. We can cut the bleach back off. All right. We can cut the soap back off. We can do whatever we need to do without walking back and forth to the truck. It's also a lot easier to train your technicians. You just have to know a number. We'll let that run. We'll get some Southern Slang here in just the next few seconds. There it is. Boom. All right, you guys can see that. Bright pink. All right. All right, let's kill them both and we'll flush the system out. Boom, boom. One of them's already off. This one's gonna turn itself off. It's quick. These actuators are very fast, so we get our changes pretty quickly. All right, take a look right here. We see our line went back clear, which means we're just running water. So everything is working as it should, and then this will go back clear in just a few seconds. So it's a very neat concept, guys. It's something I've thought about for years. I'm gonna let that run and clean itself out. Something I've been thinking about for about 10 years is, man, I spend a lot of time walking back and forth to the truck on each job. And if I do 3 or 4 jobs a day, that's a lot. Like, it's over a mile, you know, on the average day, which I don't care about the walking. I kind of got the dad belly. I need to walk. But on a job, you're trying to get done so you can go on to the next one and make more money. This may allow you to do a few more jobs per week because it's saving you some time. Very neat. Anything to add? Pretty robust.
Yeah, very robust. Very. I mean, we haven't had any issues with the prototype.
Nope.
Everything's been good so far.
That prototype's been out in the field about
4 or 5 months.
4 months now,
Yeah.
and some change. No issues with it at all, and it was a prototype. these actuators. What's the life cycle rating on these?
Life cycle on the actuators, I think, was 80,000,
80,000 cycles.
and that's completely open to close,
Right.
80,000.
That's what they're rated to do. We didn't mention this, but another thing, remote the antenna up here on the top. But so if this does go down, you've got a manual override right here.
Right.
And it comes with an Allen. There's actually an Allen back here on the back of the valve. But if you're a grown man running a rig, you should have a pack of Allens on the truck. But if something were to go down on your electronics or anything, you can still turn this with an Allen so you're not down. It's like an escalator. It can only become a set of stairs. It can't really tear up. So it's we don't really foresee any problems with them because everything we've done is very robust. The cabinet here is kind of overkill. All this stuff is weatherproof anyway. It's completely waterproof. The cabinet is just really to have a mounting point, but it does keep it even more waterproof. Very cool, very proud of this guy. So hope that makes sense. At the beginning of the video, what I was explaining, the differences in the two. A standard smart blend, 12 volt, air diaphragm, booster pump. A high flow version will work with your gas systems, 24 volt systems, which are pushing about 10 gallons a minute. A large booster pump. I know some guys run these massive, like 2-horse booster pumps, and I think they're like 9 gallons a minute. So you'd want a high flow version. We expect those. It's really not going to be anything except a couple little pieces on those. So if you were to order a high flow, I'm going to say early spring fulfillment on those. These were pushed out a little bit. We expected these to get out of here early December. Wound up waiting on remotes for an extra month. So sorry about that. Nothing we can do about it. But even though that's still not too bad, 3 or 4 weeks further than we wanted it to be. If you want to order one, link in the description. He's going to be building a lot of these. And he's knocking them out of the park. Love the design. I really don't see anything here that needs to be tweaked or changed. It took us a while, but I think we got it right on the first attempt. Very cool. All right, guys. We'll see you in the first of the year. I've actually got enough money that I don't have to work the rest of this year, so which is only about 6 more hours. We'll see you guys Monday when we get back to the shop.